Welcome to Case Series. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more courtroom drama.
I'm just a man traveling.
You can be placed on arrest for failing to produce your ID.
That's not a law either.
It is.
No, that's not a law. But I'll give you my ID just so I ain't trying to be threatened with arrest when I've committed no crime. I've done nothing wrong. All this wasted time and money over a seatbelt. I haven't committed any crimes. You do understand that driving is a commercial term, right?
Here we go again. Another sovereign citizen meltdown. This time starting with a classic line. I'm just a man traveling. If you've ever heard that phrase, you already know the chaos that's about to unfold. What starts as a simple seatbelt violation spirals into a full-on debate about constitutional rights, commercial driving laws, and imaginary contracts. On one side, we've got a state trooper calmly trying to enforce the law. On the other, a man convinced he's cracked some secret legal code. But here's the kicker. His stubbornness could actually land him in handcuffs. Stick around, because this case goes from eye-roll worthy to downright ridiculous, and it might just leave you questioning how people convince themselves of this nonsense. Buckle up, pun intended, because this traveler is about to crash headfirst into reality.
Why did you have a seatbelt on back there? You just forget to put it on?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm wearing my seatbelt.
You didn't have it on a while ago. I was in the median when you came by and you didn't have it on.
Alright.
You get your license on you?
I mean, I do, but I'm not technically driving, you know. I'm traveling, and I don't think not wearing a seatbelt is a crime.
It's an infraction.
Well, that's kind of like for commercial drivers.
No,
you know?
It's not. You have to wear your seatbelt.
I'm just a man traveling.
Okay. Don't go nowhere.
All right.
Be right back.
Wonder what he's gonna say. He's probably bringing me a ticket. Fucking stupid printout fucking tickets.
Oh yeah.
Because he knows my name through the plates. So.
Oh, it comes back.
I don't know. This is the first time I've ever done this shit. Fucked with him.
And here it is, the infamous, I'm not driving, I'm traveling defense. Sovereign citizens cling to this fantasy that driving only applies to commercial truckers or taxi drivers. The problem? Every single court in America has ruled against it. Yet, people like this guy still think they've outsmarted centuries of traffic law with a few words. Notice how the trooper doesn't even flinch, because he's probably heard this 100 times before. While our traveler thinks he's dropping legal bombs, the officer's just collecting more evidence to write that ticket. Spoiler, word games don't stop a citation.
So if he asks you to sign it, you're going to sign it with it?
Yeah, I'll reserve my rights. But that's the thing about North Carolina, they give you those printouts where you don't sign it, they're just like here. And it's not even a contract. Stupid ass seatbelt bullshit. How much was that shit? Like 150 fucking dollars? 180 fucking dollars. Fuck that shit.
Sir?
Yes, sir.
You can be placed on arrest for failing to produce your ID. Alright?
That's not a law either.
It is.
No, that's not a law. If I only have to produce ID if I'm committing a crime. I haven't committed a crime. I'm not harming it. I'm not harming anyone. I'm just traveling. I'm not harming anyone, and you're trying to charge me $180.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna go back to my car.
I mean, I'll take the ticket if you want to give me the ticket.
Produce your ID.
Okay. I mean, I'm not consenting to driving. I'm just saying. But I'll give you my ID just so I ain't trying to be threatened with arrest when I've committed no crime. I've done nothing wrong. I don't know if you've ever heard the United States Constitution, but that's there to stop people from being harassed, you know?
I appreciate your cooperation. I'll be right back.
Okay. And excuse me, sir, if you give me a ticket, I would like to be able to have 2 copies. I would like to sign it.
Sign it?
Yeah, if I'm going to contract with you, then...
We don't sign copies.
Well, then I don't want to contract with you then.
I'll be right back.
Here comes the second wave of delusion. Our sovereign citizen claims he doesn't have to show ID unless he's committed a crime. Wrong again. In most states, refusal to identify during a traffic stop can itself be grounds for arrest. The trooper literally warns him, but instead of listening, he argues about imaginary laws. What's wild is, instead of confidently refusing, he reluctantly hands over the ID while still insisting he's not obligated. Classic sovereign citizen move. Play tough until the threat of jail becomes real, then fold like a cheap card table.
Good grief. All this over a seatbelt. Which is my word against his, because he has no proof that I wasn't wearing a seatbelt. I had a seatbelt on when he walked up. Good grief. All this wasted time and money over a seatbelt. This is ridiculous, man. 3 cop cars now. I think, yeah, 3 of them.
And now he's negotiating. Listen closely, he's actually asking the trooper to make him 2 copies of the ticket so he can sign it like a contract. This is peak sovereign citizen logic, turning traffic citations into some bizarre contract law cosplay. But reality doesn't work that way. A ticket isn't an optional agreement. It's a notice to appear in court. You don't get to reject it like you're declining terms and conditions on a phone app. This man really thinks he's bargaining, but the trooper knows better.
Over just me, because I'm like, dude, I'm not driving. I mean, who cares about my, dude, you're gonna charge me because I'm not protecting myself? Please. This is ridiculous.
3 squad cars. 3. Over a seatbelt ticket. That right there tells you how far this guy escalated a simple situation. Imagine if he had just said sorry, officer, and moved on. But instead, he's now surrounded, with backup officers rolling their eyes behind him. This is the sovereign citizen paradox. They claim they want freedom, yet they create the exact opposite by dragging more law enforcement into the scene. At this point, the ticket isn't the punishment, it's the embarrassment.
For the seatbelt, there's a court date up there. It's not mandatory.
So why can't I sign? Why do you just hand someone a contract that they don't sign?
It's not a contract.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a contract. If I take that from you, I'm contracting with you.
So you have to take the citation.
I would rather not contract with you.
You have to take the citation.
You know, it would save us a lot of time.
What you want to do with it after when you get finished with this stop, it's up to you. But you have to take the citation in your possession. It assures me that you know your court date up here.
What's the law that says I have to take that?
You have to take the citation.
Why do I have to? I haven't committed any crimes. You do understand that driving is a commercial term, right? You know, driving is a commercial term.
Sure.
You know?
If you take your citation, your license, you can go on your way.
Alright.
You have a safe day.
Oh, hey, what's your badge number and... You sure? $180. $180. What's the court date?
Probably fucking 2 months from now.
The friend in the passenger seat is my favorite part of this saga. Look at his body language. He's not arguing. He's not backing his buddy up. He's just silently regretting every life choice that brought him into this car today. That 1,000-yard stare says it all. He knows this is a losing battle, and he's probably calculating how fast he can walk home once the ticket is handed over. Sovereign citizen theater is funny for us, but brutal for anyone stuck along for the ride. Finally, after dragging this out for what feels like an eternity, the officer hands over the ticket and basically tells him to have a nice day.
5. Tyrant ass mother. I should have let that motherfucker over there. I got shit to do.
And notice how our hero instantly softens up. Suddenly he's asking for badge numbers, and court dates like this was a normal stop all along. For all his tough talk, he still took the citation, because at the end of the day, you can't opt out of traffic law. The irony is painful. He fought this hard just to end up exactly where he would have been 5 minutes earlier. And that, folks, is the sovereign citizen cycle in full display. From I'm just traveling, to I don't consent to contracts, to finally accepting the ticket. This man went through every cliché